Prophetic Messages from the Lord for the 26th of December 2020, Part 2. And this is a compilation of prophetic messages from various of God's messengers, all consolidated into a format presented to you. Please take every word you hear before the Lord Jesus Christ for confirmation. The Father says, "My people are experiencing higher levels of chaos, walking into these next few weeks. The enemy is trying to rattle you into having more conflicts and struggles than normal. Look up and pay the noise no mind. The wind will cease when you do so. Transition times are coming to an end and new roads will be traveled upon. Keep your focus on where I am taking you. Watch your footsteps carefully. I am removing the religious minds around you that have felt welcome to give their opinion about your call in me. This will be marked by a stomping off by these people as you refuse to be swayed by their words. For you to flow freely, you will need to have dead weights and dead mindsets lifted off of your shoulders. You may be tempted to hang onto these relationships, but I say to you that your future will be heavily impacted if you keep these people in your confidences and trust. Not everyone needs to know your personal business, even when it pertains to my direction in your life. The spirits of anger and offense are running rampant all around. I say, be a people who will not succumb to these emotions regardless of the cause. The enemy of your soul is counting on you dropping your peace to chase after illegitimate causes. Causes based on lies will only serve the agenda of the enemy. Ask for discernment to know when people are untruthful and stirring waters that should be calm. For a heart and mind that have open gateways to all voices will surely be deceived. Many lies are coming against my true and faithful servants. Be sure that you are not coming against who I have already declared as mine. You must take time to sit at my feet. Do not run into rash actions and wrong decisions. I will tell you what to speak for and what to speak against. I am not a deceived God, and I will not misdirect my sheep. Be of sound mind. Study to show yourself approved just as the Bereans did. My voice will guide even through the darkness. Man reads the word but neglect to ask the author for the translation, meaning, and application for life. You are no better off than before you read my precious word. Find yourself studied and approved before me. A man who is a fool rarely sees himself in that light. I am bringing my people higher to walk in the fullness that I designed and mandated. It is time to put aside childish ways and immaturity. You can rise up to much more from my table than you have ever considered. You carry aspects ripe for atmosphere change. Stop thinking the world is only supposed to get worse. You are not less than the great men and women who came before you. Realize that all that they were, you can go beyond. There are no limits, but the ones you believe are there. Remove the blinders that you so willingly put on. Come closer. I desire an intimate relationship with you. You will get out what you are stirred up for. I will not turn you away or turn off the faucet. I am expanding the knowledge and understanding of mankind. Do not be left without your portion. My kingdom is yours in every faucet. Struggling against the current? There are times I will ask you to swim upstream to places that others will not travel or be invested in. There are times I will ask you to go with the flow of my spirit into new territories. Today, find that I am asking you to go with the flow. Many see the ease as a means to drop their guard. They take in the wrong opinions and find themselves in the wrong places. Many are pushing and pulling, only to find nothing is working. Let go and watch me guide you in all things. All of the questions in your mind will soon quiet down. I have you at a time of short rest until the next doors open. Let my refreshing waters replenish you once more. Rest. Elijah had a season of rest by the brook, but that ushered in a change in where his provision came from. Do not underestimate who I will use for your benefit in the coming months. See with your spiritual eyes and you will not miss what is before you. Staring out the window lately? Many are looking on as others seem to be busy in the kingdom while they feel left behind. Understand that if I have slowed you down or pulled you out for a time, that the purpose is so that I can deal with the needs around you. I will heal you. I will increase your anointings. I will shift you from defense into offense. And when things are ready again, I will send you back in fully recharged. Many ignore the signs I have given them to rest for a season. They continue on until they are worn down and ineffective in most areas of their life. When you have lost the purpose and focus, it is your moment to sit before me to re-evaluate what I have for you at present. Many are going about life with a blindfold on, expecting to hit the target with their arrow. My strategy may move you forward, backwards, or sideways at times. I see the illegal move made by the enemy, but know this: you will outsmart him when you follow my lead. I will take you from glory to glory. Each one of my people has a purpose towards my plans over the earth. Many have abandoned their post to pursue worldly desires and come against my will. Your time on earth is short, for the days of man are limited. Look past the natural and see the beauty that I have created in and around you. Take up your mantle. You will never regret yielding your life fully to me. I am sending you a sign shortly. It will be an answer to what you are seeking from me. There are wells before you that were not dug by your hands, and yet I have given them to you. Unprecedented favor is given not for what you have done, but for who your Father is. I want you to understand that you are not doing acts to get me to love you more. Beloved, I already love you completely. There is no higher level to obtain. I show my love in many ways, and this is your season to experience an abundance like none other. Stop comparing yourself to others for better or worse. You are not getting a better or worse deal like a sibling who receives more or less love from a parent. All of my children are my royalty. You are already sitting in heavenly places. You are already entitled to a position of honor. Forsake the temptations of the flesh and reject the lies coming from to and fro. Love one another, as this is what pleases me. Be joyful for your brothers and sisters. Support and encourage the downtrodden. I still have more to do in your life. Heaven contains all of the resources you need while on earth. Pull down what you are in need of. Do miracles not birth from troubles and crises? Ask for wisdom, and it shall be granted to you. Many are wise, but fail to utilize and listen to my voice echoing inside of their spirit. Pride will keep a man from turning from the raging rapids. I will rescue you from the hands that are too strong for you to manage. Call upon me when questions arise before you go the wrong way. Many think that I do not speak to anyone or just to a small select group of people. I am always speaking to my creation, and that includes you. Learn to see, feel, and hear me even right now. As you mature, I will approach you differently, as I desire to take you into a more intimate relationship. Look for the shift from season to season. You are not less than another. What I do for one, I will do for all. Maintain a mindset of expectation to see me moving, and you will find what you seek all around you. If you need more, ask for more. My storehouses are overflowing and waiting for you to command full manifestation of a need into the natural realm. Do you think I would leave your prayers and petitions as empty promises on a piece of tattered paper? When you pray into my will, you will see rapid results and fire fall to your utterance. I will place great things in the empty hands of those who seek me. Just as I multiply the loaves and fishes, so too will what you do for me be multiplied beyond the mind's comprehension. Will you be a people that desires to know my heart for this world? Partake in the glory that I am reigning on the earth this hour. For what I say I will do, I will surely do for all those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. A new level of healing will be established that is far beyond what you have witnessed thus far. For I am of a God of restoration and renewal to all of my creation. Decide what you desire and start walking towards it. Will I not put that dream in your spirit for you to walk out? Many wait for someone to give them authority or something magical to happen before they move. I say to you, just pick up your things, make the steps towards the picture, and soon all will come into order. The vision is before you. I am guiding you each turn and shift. What you want to do in life surely requires knowledge and connections. Let me show you the best course to take for the highest level of success. No dream is too small or too big. Remain willing to learn and keep moving ahead. Do not stop because you receive a closed door. I will open the right doors only, not the wrong doors. Even when something that looks perfect, I know whether it truly is or not. Do not walk into the traps of deception. Weigh your fleshy desires against kingdom. Alignment with my voice is easier than you can imagine. Faith is an intangible substance, for your spirit was created to flow in this essence. To say you have no faith goes against your very nature. What you place your faith in, however, is the key. Where you place your faith will become your idol if it is not the Lord your God. Be careful. Many elevate people, careers, and money to a status above me. Destruction seeps through these cracks in the walls and in time crumbles the walls and foundation. Many are focused on their future to escape dealing with their current situation to the point that what is to come is now an idol. You will know this is the case when you trust your own hands over mine. What you focus on is what becomes larger in your life. Many parents place their children above their spouse. But I say you will ruin your relationships on both ends when you do this. Raise your children unto your Lord and release their destiny to me. Just as Hannah gave her young son Samuel to his destiny, so too you will need to place your trust for their well-being in my hands. Idols destroy potential, delay transitions, and deny promised lands. You cannot hold me and your idols at the same time without suffering loss. The authority you accept over your life is the one that governs you. Be careful which authority you have placed over your head. Not all have the right to be there. What you accept is what you allow. Use my divine wisdom to know which is the right path and which is full of deceptions and lies. Be mindful of who you take into your confidence. Not all will have your best interest, as their spirit is not for you. The serpent is a cunning principality and will use those around you to place illegal roadblocks before you. Do not accept what is not from my voice. The enemy knows what you are capable of. He will use his best offense to disarm you. Stand and step over what is coming against you this hour. You may have to walk away from people and situations that continue to be influenced by even religious spirits. They will use manipulation to get you to stop doing something they deem as wrong. Cut off the head of the serpent and refuse to let it slither in your garden any longer. I will cover you and protect you under my pinions. For what can man do to you anyway if I am your Lord? You are overflowing in plenty, to be a blessing to those who you pass in your daily affairs. A generous heart is golden. Will I not keep you richly supplied so that you will have more to give away? You cannot outgive me. If I own it all and give you a portion, will I not replenish all that is empty? Be one who wears my heart. You are not in lack if you simply choose to see your resources. Overcome the feeling you only have enough for today. I will place you in high places when you serve more than you receive unto yourself. Empty vessels were made to be filled, not just stay empty. Fill your cup and fill the cup of your brothers and sisters. Do not hold back. You may not know what struggles their day brought, but I do. You are the blessing I am sending out to be the answer to their need today. Be my traveling light into the far reaches of the world. Be aware of your surroundings, for you may overlook those who need a touch. What you give out will surely return in a greater harvest. I keep great records of all that you do in my name. Praise is a spark and catalyst to break off the bondage in this hour. Give thanks for the seen and unseen from my hand, knowing that I am working out all of the pieces. I am your advocate, but I will also correct you when the need is there. Be open to all that I have to say, and you will come out on top. You cannot go through life only wanting one side of our relationship. Listen to my still, small voice speaking to those matters that require an adjustment in your life. You will be better off even if the stretching and challenging is uncomfortable for a time. Release opinions to me, for what you have formed from your own perspective requires a heavenly upgrade. I am watering your life like a glorious flower in my garden. Do not despise the conditions that are required for you to grow hardy roots that will withstand the pressures of the world. In dry times, your roots go deeper to find me in the midst. In rains of plenty, growth appears easy to obtain. Seasons bring change, and it is the change that molds you more into the image of my Son. Leaving you in a flower pot will cause you to stay stagnant until the roots rot and die. The moment has come for me to transplant you into new territories. You have outgrown where you were. I am proud of who you are becoming and excited for what lies next in your journey. You are walking out of these moments with a renewed strength and resolve. I waste nothing in your life. Even what was not part of my plans can make you and not break you. Trust me to carry you through. Many choose to become pawns of the enemy, thinking that what is right in their own mind is right in mine as well. It is not. I will not overlook those that do things in my name when they are not in my will. I will decide the outcome of your life. I will illuminate who is in the correct vein of my flow and who will be cast out. Many claim to know me, but I do not know them. Rise above the attacks coming from near and far. The enemy knows you are moving into a higher level and desires to throw you off your game. Ignore what truly does need to be ignored. See through the attacks to know that I am coming through on your behalf. Sometimes you don't know what to do or say about a situation. What you have tried has not worked the way you had hoped. You have waited for my swift hand, but found my timing had not arrived yet. Know today, my beloved, that the time is now in the right position to hand you the victory. What you thought would manifest one way will look completely different. What you thought would satisfy you in truth would not. But I am making the wrong into the right. What you have petitioned for and sowed in tears is being dealt with even in this hour. I will not leave the score unsettled. What came to your door was not of your own doing, and the works of the enemy are receiving my gavel of justice. Even those who claim innocence in their guilt will be handed my verdict. My ruling is perfect, and I am your advocate. Steer clear of the seeds the enemy is attempting to plant in your mind and heart. Resist him and he will flee. I am releasing a new level of discernment before you. Many come bearing kisses on the cheek only to betray you at the very next turn. I will show you long before they come onto the scene who these people are. You will have greater clarity to know who is for you and who is against you. Listen to my spirit and look deeper under the surface. Many come showing false intentions of goodness, but they are rotten to the core. Time does not heal all wounds, but I do. What was spoken against you, set to give you a sting of immobilization, is going to be turned against those that delivered those words. I will give you double for your trouble. Nothing is out of my watchful eye. Nothing. I will answer those who target you for harm. I will put an end to hidden attacks. This is your season to soar higher than imagined. I set no limits upon you, so rise up, for this is your time of advancement. You are the one who activates my voice and hand in your life, but not by performance that religion teaches. I am a loving Father who wants to be involved in all matters of your day. I look forward to our talks and you sharing your hopes and dreams. Did you know that many of the things that you long for the most are there because I placed them inside your hearts in the first place? Come before me and ask boldly. If you are not asking for what is impossible for man, then you are not asking with the boldness and risk that I am telling you to reach for. Many have given up because they did not get the answer when they thought I was supposed to answer. Understand that if I do not prepare you to receive some of your desires, you will squander all that I have stored up for you. Much like the prodigal son, I do not desire you to go through heartbreak by receiving too soon. You are already worthy of all that I have. All is your inheritance. Wait upon me, for I will not fail you. Many are pushing and pulling, trying to get something started. I want you to center yourself and focus on what I am about to do. There are doors that will open only when I reveal them to you. No amount of hunting will bring it any sooner. I will put my wind behind you so that you know when it is time to move again. I am restoring your resources. I am upgrading your gifts. Take some time to survey where you have been, for soon your surroundings will change. I am placing my protection upon you. My finger of favor will touch the land before you walk upon it. Change your mind to see the good before you and allow me to adjust what is out of alignment. People will come and people will go. Do not see this as a negative, for I am changing those who will walk with you in the next few seasons to come. Rest and stay in peace. I will not show you all at once, but I will prepare it all for you. Soon your hands will be busy, and the restlessness you have been feeling will subside. You have not missed out. I am making the old new again, to the point it will not be recognizable. A fresh new oil am I pouring out over you and your family. What you were not able to accomplish and release will now come easily. What you place your focus and energy towards will yield a quicker return. The plowman overtakes the reaper. I will turn even what has failed into producing once again. Trust the direction of my wind behind you, for you are in a time unlike what you have experienced before. I can and will do a new thing in and through you. What others believe about you is unimportant compared to what I believe about you. I see you through my love and devotion towards you. What you place down for a few seasons, I will revive again. Do you feel the stirring for that call once again? Many surprises still linger behind the bend. Keep moving forward. Distractions will be as thick as a fog for a few weeks, but this too shall end. I am guiding you so that you will not stumble. I have your provisions prepared. It is time to hit go. No more hesitation causing your own delay. Trust that I have made you ready even when your insecurities circle in your thoughts. I will heal your heart and mind. Hand over those lingering burdens. The watchman hour is upon you. Be diligent. You are at the moment of breakthrough, but be on the lookout for a surprise attack from the enemy. My spirit is speaking to you about open gateways that the enemy will use to take you off center. Regroup in this hour, for I will give you the strategy. Even in the pushback, you will not be defeated. Pick yourself up. I will heal your battle wounds quickly. Resist the desire to sit this one out. If you do, you will see this breakthrough pass you by. Stand with confidence that this time will be yours to command. I have set your feet upon high places. Rebuke the enemy, and his authority will fall into your hands. Stay on guard in what you allow to enter into your day. When your spirit is unsettled about something, ask me what you should do. Many charge in despite feeling they should avoid the situation. There are traps ready to spring, but I will protect you from all that would harm you. Lessons learned in the last few seasons will serve you well in this time. Do not forget what you have come through, for these are the keys to overcoming in this hour as well. You are my precious beloved. I am setting a new course for you.